Pete Logan. It's Scott Walker. We met today at Energy Networking. Just making this quick video showing you kind of what I do and possibly, some things that you could do for your website to update it just like just for you to do. So I usually start with your website. I go over Google Business Profiles and also ads, and just kind of showing you what your website could possibly be getting from your online presence. So first off, really like your website. It shows a lot of the branding and everything, so they're real images, so that's always a plus. Lee's Market, nice. And so just one thing I recommend though is to add more content to your website. The reason I say that is because Google loves to see content. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage, and throughout that content you want to be found for buyer intent keywords. Now that usually has a location and a service attached, so like commercial window cleaning, Utah, or Salt Lake, or Ogden, or it looks like you're based in North Ogden, so probably Ogden or Davis-Weber County. So that's the type of thing that they want to see. Plus, if you save your imagery correctly on alternate text, instead of saying this mumbo jumbo, that could be counted as a buyer intent keyword because it's embedded behind the photo for you. And I use a tool called Ahrefs to show me your analytics and where you're setting. The domain DR and UR is the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want those continuously moving up and balanced. You're currently at 16 and 7 due to your referring pages and domains. And what those are backlinks, and if you don't know what a backlink is, it's when one website links to another website via clickable button or text. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you do want to stay relevant to your industry and location whenever possible. And it looks like you're being indexed for 6 keywords, and you're getting 2 people to your website each month. With it that low for the search traffic, your website acts a lot like a digital business card as opposed to an online lead generating tool that can produce an ROI for you. So looking at some of the keywords that you're being indexed for, window cleaning Ogden, you're in the 8th position, so you are getting some of this 40 searches to your website, which is great. But that's about the only one that you're getting traffic from. Ogden commercial windows, it doesn't say cleaning in there, so just be careful of things like that. But like Bountiful window washing, this also doesn't have any search volume, so it's not that great to be on there also. So the ones that I go after, window cleaning Ogden, Utah, those no Ogden commercials. So I'll show you in just a second kind of the keywords that I recommend ranking for your website. So I just did a quick search of window cleaning Ogden. Up top, you always get the Google Guaranteed. These are going to be guaranteed on twofold. One is that this, Lakeview and Mint are both licensed and insured and have background checks. So that's nice from the consumer standpoint. But if I also call this phone number and I'm a marketer and, they can dispute the lead being real and then they'll refund the money. Now for the Google Ads right here, this is where you can, to get a good click-through rate for the ads, you want as much of this search term in here as possible. So it says window cleaning, but it doesn't say where. So for this, I don't know if that would be a great one for me because maybe they're not in the area. Utah's best window cleaners, at least they're in Utah, so I know that. Out of the 2 of them, this will probably get a higher click-through rate, but it also depends on your landing page experience. And so for your landing page, you want a click to call right up top. You want a form submit right here, what you do, where you do it. If you're running any promotions, have it right there. And then the background imagery should correlate to what your search term is. So, window cleaning or a picture of Ogden, with window cleaners, that'd be great. And to kind of give you just a rough guesstimate of how many I just did Davis and Weber County. Window cleaning near me, there's 320 searches a month. Your average cost per click is anywhere from $4.50 to $23. And so to get a good conversion rate through having your landing page like how I said, usually it keeps it closer to this low range a bit over here. I very rarely see it on the top of page high range. So these are just a few of the searches just with window cleaners and window washers that Google provided for me. I'd obviously do more research before making a campaign. And then we move down into the Google Business Profile. It's okay that you're not here right now. There's lots of ways to get here. first is to make sure your name, address, and phone number are the exact same across the internet. You don't want to mislead Google. Getting reviews. I have a review making machine that I could help you with. It's part of the automations that we were talking about. And then putting your name, address, and phone number into directories like yellowpages.com is helpful because Google is a big popularity contest. And by giving out your information to as many people as possible, Google will start to trust you more. And that's not just in your own area, but in your local area as well. And then being in the ads in the Google Business Profile, about 70% of traffic stops right here. And then, we go into the organics, which is where your website would be ranking. And looking at Zach's glass cleaning, your top competition for this particular keyword, they don't have too much content on here either. So when you have more content, better buyer intent keywords, those authoritative backlinks and citations, you could start to outrank these guys. And to give you some examples of the searches, I just did Utah, Layton, and Ogden. There's 100 searches right here. There's about 400 searches for those 3 terms with the location attached per month. So when you start to outrank your competition, a percentage of these volumes will start to go to your website instead of theirs. A percentage of the people going to your website will give you a call, and depending on your closing rate, will turn into a customer for you. So Logan, I look forward to talking to you. I also want to talk to you about your reactivation campaign. On how you could, possibly get 2 jobs out of 1. And, we could go from there. So, thanks and have a great day.